of how I got to that point where I was shooting, directing, editing music videos for these big artists. And I don't want to talk too much about just like, the filmmaking side of things, but more so like stuff that can apply to anyone, trying to make it in whatever profession or career that it is you're trying to do, whether it's fashion, filmmaking, photography, music. I feel like what I have to share and how I got to the point where I'm at is applicable on all levels and careers. So for me, I was going to college at ASU for filmmaking, and at that time I had a couple friends from high school that did music. And he was like, hey, you go to film school, right? You want to make a music video? I was like, sure, it won't be hard. So at that time, I didn't even own a camera, but it was something I was going to school for. And I borrowed, I don't know if you guys know what a Canon, am I too loud? Is it too loud? It sounds really loud up here. I bought a Canon T2i. I don't know if you guys know what a Canon T2i was. Or I rented borrowed a buddy's camera, and we shot a music video for him. It was my first music video, just a little local thing running around on the streets of Tempe, and we put it out. And after I put out that music video, I started getting hit up by all these local artists, like, oh, you do music videos, how much do you charge? And I was like, I guess I do now. And so I went out and I bought a T2i. It was my first camera, and I started shooting these local music videos, anywhere from $100 to $200, and sometimes for free, which I'll talk about in a minute. And so yeah, I would just kind of run around, shoot these little music videos for $200, and I would start just kind of continuing to do this work and build my reel, and I started a YouTube channel called The Buff Nerds, which is what I'm wearing right now. And so I started that channel as a place to put all my music videos and my videos, and I started growing a following on there. And it just kept growing, and then from that point I was like, I want to start working with bigger artists. I was doing a bunch of cool little independent videos for just some cool artists and others that were just absolute trash. But I was just doing it because I wanted experience. I was trying to build a reel for myself, something I could use to put out there to reach out to bigger clients and people, which is, again, something that I think can apply to anyone in any field. And so I would start reaching out, and one of the artists I reached out to, who was in the video a lot, is Kyle, which I don't know if you guys know who he is. He had the biggest song in the freaking world last year, I Spy with Lil Yachty. And he was a 16-year-old kid. I had a mutual friend of his, and he was in California. And I was like, yo, you're really dope. He had just a couple songs out, didn't have any videos. I was like, let me shoot you a bunch of music videos for free, no charge. Because again, I was still in college and trying to build a reel for myself and get my name out there. I had a YouTube channel I just started. I just wanted to create content, get my name out. So I started working with him, and we started shooting music videos, and started getting a lot of traffic on my YouTube channel, started getting views. Next thing you know, I remember the first time I got a check from Google AdSense, in my YouTube channel, it was $150. I was like, what? I was like, I can get paid for this? It was kind of crazy. Anyway, $150. And again, I never charged Kyle for any of these videos. I did it as a way to, again, build my reel, establish relationships, network connections. Next thing you know, I'm having bigger artists start to reach out to me because they're seeing all these videos out there on YouTube that I'm doing for other independent artists. And then I would also use those videos that I built a reel for, those videos, and I'd start reaching out. I'd find what's one of my favorite artists I like listening to. I'd find their email, I'd go on their Facebook, and I'd just reach out and just be like, hey, love your music, here's my reel. I can do better videos than what you have now for cheaper. And it worked. I got this one artist, DY, now known as David Morris, but at the time, he was kind of what I thought was out of my league. It was a little shot in the dark, and he responded. Next thing I knew, he was flying to Arizona to shoot a music video with me. And then, once an artist named Hoodie Allen, who's a bigger artist than him, but followed him because they were kind of in that same range, they saw that video I did for him, which I did for $300. And then that artist booked me, and I ended up getting paid it was $1,000. And that was my first one where I was like, oh snap, this is starting to work. And so again, all that kind of came from just going out there. One, the love of it. I just wanted to do it. I love to do it, but actively pursuing it and not being worried about the money. If I would have, for every video I did for Kyle, been yo Kyle, I need $200. I didn't have the money for that. But had I asked for that money and then not shot any of his videos, one, he probably would have never gotten to where he was, but neither would I. Like, my YouTube channel started to take off because of him and all the videos we were doing. Next thing you know, he also gets signed by a label. Once he gets signed by that label, labels have budgets. And when they wanted a music video for him, guess who he wanted to do his video? Me. So now I'm getting paid to do label-made videos. And at this point, right before this, I was still at ASU, and I was like ditching class to fly to LA or drive to LA to shoot these music videos. My teachers hated me. I remember this one teacher called me to his office hours in my directing class, and he sat me down, and for like an hour, he was just like, Jake, I could fail you. Like, you're not doing the coursework. And I said, like, I was just like, I just didn't agree with him, because I was like, I came here to film school, and I'm doing what I came here to do, like what I was trying to learn to do. Like, I'm doing it, I'm getting paid for it. And he just didn't agree with it. And he told me on the spot, he's like, I could send your stuff to 5 directors I know right now, and they would all say it sucks. And I was just like completely taken back, and I was like, do it, cool. Like, I don't think it sucks. Like, I believe what I'm doing. Like, YouTube views say otherwise. Like, I'm starting to grow a following, and he didn't agree with it. As my course final went on, we had to turn, like I turned in 3 music videos. That was like an alternative to like making a final film. He ended up apologizing. He was like, these are amazing. And now he wants me to like come speak at his class all the time. And I still haven't, because I'm still a little salty about it. I will one day, but no. But so, again, coming up so right after college, then I moved to LA all by myself. I never lived more than 5 minutes from home. I moved out there by myself to pursue this like full time and really go after it, because I was getting hit up a lot, you know, when I was in Arizona, like, hey, you know, we want to meet you, talk about these videos, or we want you to do our next video. And because I wasn't in LA, I wasn't getting the job. So finally, I remember telling my mom, I was like, I need to move to LA, and this was big for me. Like I said, never lived more than 5 minutes from home. And so it was really scary. It was a big risk that I was gonna have to take. I was gonna have to pay rent all by myself, live in a city I've never lived before, where I don't have any friends. And I took that leap, and then within the first month, I edited a T-Pain video, a Flow Rider video, and a Marion video, and was on set of an Akon video. And now, don't get me wrong, it wasn't hard. Like, it was hard. I remember I even called my mom one night, and I was like, I think this might have been a mistake, just because it was such a change for me. But that's just kind of one of the things I want to touch on is like taking risks. Like, the greater the risk you take, the opportunity for the greater reward. And I think that applies to anything with whatever you guys want to do. And so, you know, I took that leap of faith, moved to LA, and now I think I've been there 4 years now, and that's what I do full time, among a bunch of other things. But that's, I guess, my story in a nutshell is as much as I can condense it down. So when I post videos to Instagram or YouTube videos or links to buy my different products, I get sales. So it translated to money down the road, but I wasn't worried up front. I just, you know, and again, that's putting free work out there. Same thing with, if you look, it says Lightroom, it gets back there, Lightroom presets. I have Lightroom presets for editing my photos, getting sales through there. So, and on top of that, all these brands that were using my photos to populate their website or use it in different ways, they started reaching out to me in email and be like, hey, we found you on Unsplash, like Samsung. Samsung reached out to me, like, we want to work with you. So now, next thing you know, I'm getting paid by Samsung. They're sending me free stuff to take photos of their stuff and make like a YouTube video. So I just can't harp on it enough of how free work can be, you know, so beneficial. As you can see, my filmmaking career, my photography career, I don't classify myself as a photographer, but I like taking photos and sharing them, and so that's that. But it's so beneficial. And then, like I said, with my friend who's now shooting this Netflix show, all because he just, you know, put that out there. And going back to, again, the free work and people who I've had come help out on set that then afterwards like ask me to pay them, that bridge is burned. Like, so I had this short film I was shooting, and I always put out word on my Instagram like, hey, if you want experience, like, want to be on set, come help out, like, whatever. And so I get people all the time that like hit me up. And so this guy hit me up, said he wanted to come help out. I was like, sure, here's the details. And then he hit me, was like, how much does it pay? And I was just like, oh, that's not what this is. Like, people just want to like come gain experience on set, and I have people do that all the time, so that's just kind of what this is. And he was like, oh, okay, and didn't respond back for 2 days. And then the day of the shoot, he messaged me and was like, hey, I'm coming. And I was like, okay, cool. I thought he like changed his mind, like he just wanted to come help out. So we go through the whole day shooting the short film, and then afterwards we're wrapping, and I'm saying bye to him, and I like shake his hand, and he was like, so like, usually take payment like via PayPal or whatever, and I just was just like, what? Like, and I was just like, sorry, dude. Like, I already told you what this was. Like, not trying to be mean, but that's not what this was. And I won't talk to him ever again. It's just like it's just a bridge that's burned. He's tried messaging me multiple times since, like, yo, I want to come help out on set, but it's like, that bridge is burned. And it's like, he could easily be in the position that my friend Will is in now, shooting a show with me, DPing music videos or whatever, but he just got worried about like getting paid, I don't know, a couple $100s for the day. BTS wasn't even good anyways. So, but yeah, so I just really want to harp on that and, know when the opportunity can bring value to you, look for the long-term play. That's something I've always done, is like, kind of look at the bigger picture and more long-term picture, and not getting caught up in the money right off the bat. And for him, I remember asking him, I was like, how long you been in LA, like doing video stuff? And he said 6 years. And at this time, I had only been there like 3 years and had done all this stuff, but yet he's still like trying to do BTS on like other people, like perfect my craft. Like, what can I do? And I remember one day I woke up and I set up a camera on a tripod and I just filmed myself in bed from all these different angles, like I was having a nightmare. And then I went to my computer, I was like, okay, I want to practice on editing all these like dreamy, Tai-Wuxi effects to make it seem like I was having a crazy nightmare. And I would go out and like shoot flowers, and I would just see how I could make the dopest, prettiest video about flowers and color it as best as I could. Like, I was just always working on something. And so that's something I want to tell you guys, is like, even if you're having an off day or you're not booked on something too, like, think, what can I do today to get better? It's like anything with any sort of sports, any sort of craft. It's like, you get better at basketball by what? Practicing basketball. You get better at your physical training and lifting weights by what? Training. So it's like the same thing, whether it's fashion or videos or anything, that you're going to get better the more you work on something. So that was something I always did in college. I was never not working on something. And that's how it is today. Like, I'm always doing a million things a day. I wake up, and if I'm not responding to people's messages on Instagram, which I'll get into, I think it's super important to like connect and build a community. But if I wasn't doing that, I was writing a video. I was writing a music video treatment for a label. I'm working on an edit. I'm writing my own plot now. Like, just there's always something to do, and so that's something I think that's like super important. Hold on a second. Reaching out in collaborations is like super important, and that's how I grew my YouTube channel. I collabed with a couple YouTubers. Like, I don't know if you guys know who Big Dawes is, but he was like a YouTube prankster, and we kind of implemented it into a music video for my channel, which ended up getting like 27 million views, and blew up my channel. And now I'm sitting at like 720,000 subscribers, 220 plus million views on there. And so, it's collaborations on whatever platform, and whether it's Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, just real life business partners. Collaborations are super important to like growing your business and growing your brand and growing your name. So never, I've always tried to, reach out to people, and it's something that's always worked for me. And like, that's how I've gotten a lot of the brand deals that I've gotten. So I've gotten, paid by Canon, or received free gear, cameras from Canon, or other brands like Samsung, Aperture Lighting, and different things, all because I just sent a message on Instagram. Or send an email, and you never, you're gonna get a bunch of no's or no responses, but you never know what potentially can come from that. And so it doesn't hurt to just spend some time during the day and just reach out to these companies that you dream of working with, or maybe start something a little more realistic that's like something that you can hit and reach. But for me, once I started really reaching out to different brands, I noticed like, whoa, this actually works, but you just have to do it. Like, just go and do it. Nothing's gonna just fall into your lap. Success is not just gonna fall into your lap. Clients aren't just gonna fall into your lap until you've built that name for yourself. So you gotta actively go out there, carve your own path, create your own path, and make it happen for yourself. And again, early on, that's how I got to where I'm at with music videos. Is I would just reach out to those artists. Next thing you know, I'm shooting music videos for them and just keep climbing that ladder. And also, Instagram is like, I like to call it like the modern portfolio. Like if you go to Instagram, like people were booking people for all different types of jobs just off their Instagram profile. The Netflix show I'm on right now, I booked off Instagram. Because these people who are directing and producing the show have followed me on Instagram the last 3 years, love my work, and when this show opportunity came up, they know I'm from Arizona and that's kind of where we're shooting the show, and they just love my work. They saw the football show that I shot recently, and they're just like, yo, we want to meet with you, we want you to shoot our show. It came off Instagram. It didn't come off them searching the web, finding my website, seeing my reel and all that stuff. They just love my work and know, like instantly you go to someone's Instagram profile and you can see what they do, what kind of style they have, and like whether they have pictures, videos. I mean, it is the new website, the new portfolio. And so if you're really trying to like grow your career or whatever it is you're doing, like take Instagram seriously in that manner. If you want to have a personal page for just more of the personal photos, cool. But I think it's super important, like moving forward, and especially for me, it's something I took more seriously this last year. About a year ago, I had, I want to say like 18,000 followers, and then in 2017 I went to like 68,000, and that was all because of putting a little more thought into it, and just also being more business-like about it, and not trying to really focus on growing my name and my brand. And because of it, like I said, I've gotten a lot of opportunities, a lot of brands send me stuff. I get paid to make a video for, like I said, Samsung, and it's like a lot of opportunities that come just because of Instagram. That I can really attest to my success. It's just how fast I work, but also how efficiently. So it's like when I edit a video, I get pretty much the edit back to them almost the next day, if not sometimes the same day. And it's good. Like you don't want to like work fast and then deliver like a crappy product, but when you work really fast and efficiently, people want to work with you again and again. And it's super important, that you work fast, so not only can you take on more jobs, but also you keep those people, clients, and jobs coming back to you. Because if they like the work you did and how fast you got it back to them, you think they're going to go with someone that took a week, 2 weeks to deliver the same product you did? No, they're going to go with you because you got it back to them. So that's something that I've always prided myself on and has been really helpful to me. And then lastly, I think this is the last thing I'm kind of talking about, is what can you offer? So I've had a lot of people that always message me about how do you shoot your videos, how do you color, how do you do this? So with that in mind, I created products around that. I created photo presets for editing photos, LUTs, which are like color presets for video, how I color my videos, and people just can drag and drop. I offer a mentorship program because I get so many questions, and I'm really good at responding, but like just a program that dives really deeper, and you have full access to like talk to me. And so taking like what's around me and all the questions and things that are coming in, and offering a service for that, and especially with the internet today and Instagram and everything, like there's so many ways to make money, like and become successful online and never have to really go out and do like physical work to make some money. So kind of realizing your audience, what you can offer. I always use Big Cartel like Edward, and have a lot of my stuff up there. But creating an online store for your services, and just again kind of realizing what your audience wants from you, and then kind of capitalizing on that. Some more photos of me. That's kind of all that I had to talk about. So I want to take like any questions at all if you guys have anything. What's up?
So, in terms of like free internships and things, so say I'm calling your company and you go like, hey, I want to come in the summer and work for free. What do you think about that? Because that's like kind of like a different category.
Yeah, I never did an internship, so it's hard for me to fully speak on that, like, because I don't really have the experience of like what an internship did for me. But But I know a lot of my friends I know some friends that have had success from it, and I know some that haven't at all. So it's tough for me to really speak on without fully having experienced it. But if you feel like, I would just look into it, if it feels right, it feels right. But there's so many opportunities, like I have people that, like I said, that just come help out on my set. So look for the opportunities that aren't maybe as permanent and that leave you open to pursue what you really also want to do on the side. So you're not just fully 100% committed to this internship and can't do anything else, you know what I mean? Because I have people that kind of low-key intern for me, even though they're not real interns. They come, they get experience on set, we hang out, I talk to them about my journey and kind of how I got where I am, and that to them is, and my YouTube videos too, they feel like they've learned more from me in those opportunities than they ever did even at a film school or whatever other internship they're at. So, yeah.